What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video where today we are going to be talking about the Adam Project from 2022. This film is a sci-fi adventure released by Netflix last week. It has a runtime of 1 hour 46 minutes and is rated 12. It stars Ryan Reynolds, Walker Goebel, Zoe Saldana, Jennifer Garner, and Mark Ruffalo, and is actually a really fun time for the entire family. It's actually was a pleasant surprise from Netflix. Like I said in my previous review, Netflix doesn't have a good track record with films, so it was actually nice to see them do quite a good job with this film. So, now on to what the film is about. So, the film follows an older version of Adam from the future who accidentally ends up in 2022 where he encounters his younger self and must team up with him in order to save the future. Now, this premise seriously sounds at first glance like it's going to be another generic sci-fi film about time travel. But what this film does differently is it really drives home points about grief and loss, and also like has a really strong element of family values. Um, and how we can often look back on our past selves and see mistakes that we have made and massively regret those things, and maybe even be in denial that those were even the right things that we could do. These traits are quite clearly visible in Ryan Reynolds' version of Adam as he looks back on his younger self, played by Walker Scoble, um, who is kind of like really quite annoying at first. Although I have to say, Walker Scoble absolutely drove home like perfectly um, a portrayal of a Ryan Reynolds like character. He captures like Ryan Reynolds' acting style amazingly and could really be Ryan Reynolds in the future. Like when Ryan Reynolds decides to retire, this could be what takes over from Ryan Reynolds. He is amazing in this. Um, like so is Ryan Reynolds. In fact, like this is one of his best performances I think I've ever seen him do. Because like I personally didn't like Deadpool. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people probably say that that's his best performance or one of his best performances. But this is really like my favorite performance I've seen Ryan Reynolds in so far. I He just plays the character so well, and it really works. I don't really know what else there is to say about him without like spoiling anything about the film, apart from the fact that like the simple moments in the film like are done perfectly, like just playing catch, like though that scene towards the end of the film is like one of the best scenes in the entire film. Like, it's just so simple, but the director manages to find some sort of like I don't know, there's kind of like a beautiful nature to the simplicity of it. Um, and also, Mark Ruffalo as his dad is very good. I mean, it's nothing special, but he still puts in a good performance for the role, and and basically there are lots of references to previous Ryan Reynolds films. One of which is Deadpool. That reference was actually quite funny, and like the actual futuristic sense and how they dealt with the idea of time travel worked really well. It was different to a lot of films that have dealt with time travel before, which worked really well. Um, However, one problem I did have with it is, although the time travel aspect was very good, there could potentially be a couple of plot holes here and there with how it all works as a whole. And also, one character in particular has been de-aged in using like CGI, and despite the high budget of this film, it's not good at all. Like all the other visual effects look really good, but they, for some reason, couldn't handle a CGI facial, like making someone look younger using CGI. Overall, I gave this film a 7 out of 10. I thought it was really enjoyable and I would happily watch it again. I would highly recommend this to anyone who like needs a film to watch with their family. It doesn't really have any swearing in it, as it sort of like either gets another character either speaks over the person who's about to swear, or they just don't end up saying it, apart from I think it might a couple of times. But overall, really good sci-fi film by Netflix, and um, like it's one of the better films that's been released this year, but by no means the best. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, please obviously like it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. If you liked the film, or have seen the film already, please comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. Um, and I will happily read and respond to any comments that I get. So I think that's all there is to say. So please like and subscribe to the video once again. Uh, and as Jim Carrey said in The Truman Show, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.